Guess who's back? No.
Guess who's back?
What's up? What's up? What's up? It is 2 words for you. Kingdom Cast version of a wrestling podcast starring country and rim sanity. Okay, that's enough. What's up, Rim? How you been, man? It's been a couple weeks.
It's been
You haven't done
eventful.
this in a while.
Nope. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I blame myself.
Well, you know, it's a little bit of both. Little column A, little column B. You know, we get busy. We get forgetful.
Yeah. Rip is a full-blown TV producer, so it's hard to lock him down.
You know, when TV calls, you know, it can get hard. But you know, we here. That's all that matters.
They pay him way more than I'm able.
Hey, this is true. Listen, okay. Roman Reigns takes time off TV all the time. Okay, we miss a couple weeks. No big deal.
Are you comparing yourself to Roman Reigns?
I'm just saying, if you know if we're to emulate someone, we should emulate Roman Reigns. No.
Let me see the shirt.
Oh, I mean, of course. I mean, you know who I'm pulling for.
What do you think CM stands for? Chicago Made or Cookie Monster?
I think it is. I think it is Chicago Made, or at least I think that's the answer he would give if he had to, gun to his head. But also, I think it doesn't really stand for anything. I think it's CM, like 2 letters.
Okay. The Chamber Elimination Chamber match. Let's take it backwards. Pay-per-view. We got 2 big old Elimination Chambers. Before we even get to the Elimination Chamber, Jey Uso is in the men's version, but he is also taken out by a mysterious
attacker.
Who do you think the attacker was?
So I didn't watch SmackDown that Friday. I only got to watch the highlights. So correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember. So the match to determine who got into the chamber, it was just between Jacob Fatu and Logan, right? Was there a third person in that match? Okay, because my brain says, Sami Zayn has been kind of frustrated lately. Could it have been Sami trying to get himself an opportunity into the chamber? But, if he wasn't even able to...
He blamed Jacob for it.
Yes, he did. He did immediately. And, once the saying, if one finger pointing towards someone else is 3 fingers pointing back at you. Mm-hmm. So it could be Sami, although, the reasoning gets a little wonky after that because it's like he didn't even get a shot at the chamber even after he took out Jay. So, and plus Jay hadn't really done anything to Sami before that, so it doesn't make sense in that. Like, it would have made more sense if it was Cody that got attacked, because the Friday before, Cody had said some unsavory things about Sami Zayn. So, but I don't know. Maybe Sami, my instinct, if not Sami, then it might just be Drew. I mean, he has been the one attacking people. He attacked Sami, he attacked Cody, he attacked Jacob. It could just be Drew.
Could you give a shout out, Rent?
Shout out to D1. Shout out D1. He subbed apparently. We appreciate that. Shout out. You know what? Shout out D1. Clap it up. Clap it up for the sub.
Would Jacob do that? I don't know. It makes sense. Sami kind of makes sense. They're gonna do something with Sami pretty soon. They got to. You can't keep.
He's been building.
You can't keep building and hinting at this thing that Sami's gonna do. But I expect over the next couple of weeks he'll do that. So we got the Women's Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton. I was about to say Tracy Stratton. Alexa Bliss,
Yep.
Kalani James. Is that her name?
Kiana James.
Kiana James, my cousin.
Yeah.
And
Shout
then
out cousin. Oscar.
Oscar.
And then Raquel.
And Raquel. Okay. We don't have to put this on. We don't have to put this out there. The women have been doing way better than the men in these back and forth things. Like the women's Royal Rumble might have been.
The Rumble was really good. The women's Rumble was really good.
Like a 10's better than the men's version. The Elimination Chamber. The women's Elimination Chamber was better than the men's Elimination Chamber.
I think the Rumble, you could argue, it could go back and forth. The Elimination Chamber, I think, without question, the women's was better.
Yeah, I watched the women's this morning. I watched the men's last night. I had much more fun with the women's chamber than the men's. I thought I don't know if it was match of the night.
I think so. Of all 4 of the matches, I think women's chamber is probably match of the night.
Okay, that's fair. I did like Rodriguez. She looked strong.
Looked real strong. Double elimination.
She pinned Kiana and Asuka in the same double elimination. That was very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany Stratton went the majority. She went the whole match.
Yep.
Looked good. She's a little bit more powerful than I thought because she lifted Rhea Ripley with no problem last night.
Oh yeah, she's Buff Barbie for a reason.
Okay, I didn't know you had that type of strength in you, but she looked great. Rhea looked like Rhea. Asuka, Alexa Bliss. I think Alexa Bliss is more. They're building for her and Charlotte to crash at one point, some point.
Split at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like I said, great match. I think the winner was the right winner. Saying Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill is take my money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a main event per se. It is a main event, but it's not. Not on.
They got work to do. They've got work to do as far as making it make storyline sense. You see what I'm saying? And that's one of the problems that's been happening through these last couple WrestleManias. I say last few WrestleManias is that there's always both of the men's championship matches always have like kind of these deep histrionic storylines. Like when we had Drew versus Seth, that had been something that had been in the works for a while. When we had Jay versus Gunther, again, in the works for a long time. Yeah. And then you could go through all the men's championship matches. Then we get one women's.
The women's don't always get a fair shake.
No.
Becky and AJ has been building for years.
Yeah, but it's just one of the women's major titles every year, it seems like, gets the short end of the stick. Like we got Charlotte and Tiffany last year, but that barely got any build. You know what I'm saying?
They were really building a Naomi, Jade, Bianca thing, but pregnancy
that never turned into a championship match.
Yeah, it just never. It's still there though. If you want to, once they get all back, but shout out to Naomi. Has she had the baby yet?
That I don't know the answer to.
I don't know. Bianca did surgery, so she's in rehab. So hopefully she's on her way back. It's crazy how that finger injury turned into a long absence. We haven't seen Bianca in like a year almost. It feels like.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's been a year.
So, you're right about that. They don't really build the women. You gotta. What can you build Rhea and Jade off of? I'm the future, or I'm the strongest, or what? What do you base it off of?
That's a
Besides,
really
I just
good.
won the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't know. Maybe so there was some sort of spark between Jade and Charlotte there. I don't know if you saw the clip of Jade. She was making her exit. Charlotte made her entrance, kind of ignored her, and then Jade kind of got in her face, and that kind of made the rounds.
I think Caleb not a bad idea. Caleb has
just alpha woman of the roster. That's not bad. I just don't know what I mean, it's probably just gonna have to be that. Like, who's the alpha? Who's the best wrestler in the world right now?
Yeah, it's not gonna be a deeper meaning.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think so. Unless you work some other storyline into it.
Caleb also said you like Kiana James. Man, she had a
really good showing in the chamber.
She did. She was a very, very impressive. So I would build her up. I don't know how I would build her up, but maybe you can build her. Where's she on? She on SmackDown though, right?
Yeah, she's on SmackDown. She's currently managing Julia at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, you can turn that into something. But she had an impressive. Raquel Rodriguez has been good for the last few months. I think potentially her and Liv are gonna
split,
tear apart. Yeah, and that'll be Shawn Michaels versus Diesel again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that old school. So, like I said, the women's chamber match was great. You follow that up with Becky versus AJ. Becky is she's one of the best women, man. All timer. Yeah. She's an all timer. She's getting to. Is she Mount Rushmore territory?
I mean, it's hard to say no. Like, she's literally the only woman to have main event at WrestleMania. She's the only woman to have won it. So, like, it's hard to say no. She can't be on your Mount Rushmore. I mean, yeah, she's certainly up there. Now, is everything she does in the ring super pretty? No. She's not like an athletic phenomena.
Yeah.
But she's got the personality and she's great on the mic and she makes everyone look good. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Here's the thing that I did notice about the women. It's just a little clunky sometimes. It's just a little. Rachel Rodriguez, I guess she wasn't getting her grip right, or she wasn't like having the strength to lift people up, but it just looked clunky at times. Like the women, sometimes it looks clunky and like, okay, we're working with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see we're working with each other type of things going on sometimes. They're safer though. They don't do as much. It is some botching. They didn't do as bad a botch as LA Knight did later on. That we'll get.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, okay, so we can get into that if we want to, but just to speak on what you're saying about the women being kind of clunky. I mean, I see that if you watch women's wrestling and then watch men's wrestling, there definitely is a difference, and I think that difference is what you're speaking to. Yeah. I don't know, but I still don't think that's like an excuse to not have something developed for your other true. Sports Illustrated does say it because Country says it. He just said it just now. Add that to your promo, Becky. But yeah, I think that you should still have some sort of plan for your women's main title that isn't just waiting until the chamber to do something.
Right. How'd you feel about AJ versus Becky? The storyline has been built up greatly.
Yep.
It was kind of a foregone conclusion that she was going to win in Chicago. So it wasn't no spoiler alert as far as the booking of it.
So,
it made
some people thought some people thought she was going to lose here just so she could win at Mania. Because people assume that Becky versus AJ is happening at Mania as well. So I could do it again too. Do you really have Becky Lynch lose to AJ Lee 4 times in a row?
How many times did Seth lose to Cody though?
3.
It was bad.
But then he won the 4th. So is that what you're doing here? Do you have Becky win the 4th at Mania?
I don't know, because if you're booking spoiler alert, if you're booking CM Punk later, are you going to make them both lose on the same night? Does that have anything to do with each other, or?
That's a good question. Or
do you move on? Are you moving on from Becky Lynch and AJ Lee after this, or?
I think you move on.
Still meat on the bone.
I think not after this. I think after Mania for sure you move on.
Okay.
I think you could.
It's sort of like Punk and Seth. Like you always can just come back to it. It's always there. So is it too much that she's doing what did it be the fourth time she faced AJ or Becky? So do you move her along? But that's kind of how do you build something in we got 7 weeks to WrestleMania?
Yeah.
You can build something in 4 weeks.
You could. I mean, there's plenty of contenders out there. There's plenty of time to build matches. Now, it also depends on how many dates AJ Lee has in the 7 weeks up to WrestleMania. Like, how many times are we going to see her up until then? Not entirely sure.
Who would you choose if you were going to if you were going to just leave Becky Lynch and AJ Lee just separate it for somebody else? Who would be the somebody else? You could do. They've been kind of building something with Natalya. I don't know if you want to do that.
So Natalya's been building. I wouldn't do any. There's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, AJ versus Natalya we've seen before. Is all I'm saying. Like it's not this version of Natty. This version of Natty is different. But I mean, AJ Lee and Natalya wrestled in the same era. We've seen them do it before. I think this is a chance for them to potentially do something kind of newish. So maybe a Bayley. We know that Bayley and AJ Lee are close, so maybe we could do something with those two.
What's a young girl that she hasn't worked with yet?
You could do Lash, but she's champion right now and technically a SmackDown superstar.
Yeah.
Raquel, maybe you do something with Raquel. Liv's kind of busy.
Yeah.
Roxanne?
What about the girl Lyra? She's a babyface though, so
she is a babyface. I would do Roxanne then. Do something with Roxanne and AJ for WrestleMania. That'd be a big match. Okay. And then you could do the whole angle. Oh, I looked up to you for years and years and years, and now your idols turn into your rivals, kind of thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about it. So that was a match. What did you think? The AJ and Becky.
It was fine. Becky did what she does best, which is make wrestlers who haven't been wrestling for a long time look really good, or wrestlers who are new to wrestling look good. You know, Becky Lynch is good at making people look good and making herself look evil. So she did that. And now this whole Trump character that she's doing on Twitter is also hilarious.
Hilarious. So. Becky is hilarious. She is. I think her reign was well worth it. I think she put Lyra. She made her look good. She made Maxine Dupree look good. She made AJ Lee look like she had never been gone for 10 years. So her reign was worth it. Her reign was worth it, in my opinion. So I'm curious to see which direction they go. I would kind of leave AJ and Becky alone for a minute, but I would throw in teases, of course.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder, do they put Soul in a spot like that? Because there's rumors that the higher ups will love her. But she got the thing going on with Zaria right now.
Zaria.
Yeah. Zaria. My bad. What did I say?
Zaria.
True that. Soul would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah. Whenever Soul gets on the main roster, boy, it's about to be up.
Yeah. Soul, Jada, Blake Lively. Well, not Blake Lively.
Blake Monroe.
Yeah, those girls. There's a lot of girls that's ready. I'm gonna call you back, Bear. I'm gonna call you back. So then we get to the championship match. Finn Balor, Chicago-made Punk. Banger. I liked it.
What did you think of the Michael Jordan entrance?
The Michael Jordan entrance for what? Punk?
Yeah.
I missed the entrance. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, it's pretty good. It was pretty good.
Okay,
you should.
I'm gonna go back.
It's somewhere on Twitter.
I did notice he had the Bulls gear on. So that was free. And CM Punk has a nice collection of T-shirts, merchandise. His merchandise is pretty top notch.
Yeah, I mean, he's a sports fan. At the end of the day, he loves sports. So
he had the Bulls thing. He had the Macho Man tights. That was dope. His gear is top notch. I don't know if he's in charge of it personally, but whoever's behind him is great, doing a great job. I love Punk's new wrestling matches. It's like I'm gonna get my ass kicked for about 40 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull it out in the last 3 minutes. I like that type. I like champions that fight from behind. I think it adds more to it. It's kind of like, I wouldn't call him an underdog, but it's kind of like that fighting from, oh my God, is he going to be able to pull this
Rocky,
off? You know,
kind of like a Rocky kind of thing.
A Rocky type of thing. I like champions that fight like that. Roman kind of fights like that, but he cheats at the end. But
yeah,
he does sell for you. But
he will sell.
Finn Balor look good. He put Finn Balor back in the conversation. Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio need to be on it. They got to get out of Judgment Day. They got to really. It's Judgment Day. It's run its course. It's like we gotta find a way to destroy Judgment Day. You already got Liz and Raquel.
Yeah.
And that's on a collision course. And we'll talk about what they should do at WrestleMania. I did like her announcement to who she's going to face at WrestleMania. It kind of was like she's going to pick Stephanie Vaquera, but how is she going to do it? I kind of like the way that she played coy all the way up until she turned on her. So I think that's going to be a great match.
It was kind of also the inverse of what happened at the Chamber last year when Jade faked that she was about to go get Liv, and then she started beating up on Naomi. And now it's the inverse where Liv pretended where she was about to pick Jade and then turns her back and then hits
that one is going to be hard to top. That was one of the greatest intros to a match. I think I texted you like, oh,
yeah,
are you watching this?
It was brutal. She smashed her head into the chamber door.
Pretty much. So it's like, man, Balor cemented his face turn with the handshake at the end. I agree. JD turn on Finn. Dom versus Finn for the IC title. Do we get a surprise demon return?
Ooh,
man. I would love a demon return, of course.
Dom versus Finn at Mania? That is a Mania match, by the way, if they do decide to do
for
that.
The IC? What do you do with Finn in that situation?
Well, I mean, if he wins, you could do a whole bunch of things after that. Just have him have a nice little run as champion. Go be a fighting champion. I mean, the Open US title Open Challenge has been doing great on SmackDown. Why not do the same thing on Raw?
I'm saying, like, who does Finn go with? Does he side with Dom? Does he side with his old friend? And
you're talking about JD.
Yeah, JD JD McDonough.
McDonough.
What did I say? I said Finn. My bad. That's my fault. I said the wrong thing.
Yeah.
What does McDonough do?
JD do.
JD, what does he do in the process of? All right, Judgment Day splitting.
I think he sticks with the Judgment Day. I just don't see what benefit you would have to keeping him and Finn together if Finn is about to go on the singles run. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could keep them together as a tag team, but then I don't know why you've been doing all this building of Finn as a single superstar if you're just going to keep them together. So if JD does end up having to pick, I think he picks the Judgment Day just because there's more for him to do as a heel at the moment. And then you go from there.
Do you kind of do the understudy type thing, like the Miz and Alex Riley type of thing, where they're together, they're kind of heelish, but not really heelish, That doesn't make sense if Finn's going to be a babyface.
Yeah, if he's gonna be a babyface, he can't really do that same thing. Maybe if Finn were turning heel on Dom, you could do something like that. But I think Finn is the baby in this case.
Well, Dom is a heel currently,
Dom is
right?
the heel. Yeah, he's the heel.
Yeah, I think you build a Finn versus Dom because he doesn't defend that title nearly enough. Is he still hurt though?
No, I think he might have defended it this last week. I forget who it was against though. No, or was it a Chamber qualifying match that he was fighting in? I can't remember.
In a qualifier match. Yeah, he was with Jey Uso. No, that was El Grande.
Yeah, it might have been with the El Grande or something. Anyway, he had a match last week, but you're right. He has not defended that title a lot. But it's fine because he's heel, so he doesn't necessarily have to defend it a lot.
The AAA title, too, so he could lose one and not really, it wouldn't kill him. I like Finn, man. Finn deserves another run. I don't think he really got a fair shake in his last run, and he got the injury and the top rope exploded for some reason, and we didn't know what that was about. They've never explained that. They still haven't explained why the top rope collapsed out of nowhere.
That whole Finn versus Roman match, that was something. that whole thing was something.
Oh, man.
Oh, is it thundering out there? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's about to start getting nasty. But, all right, so we get to the men's Elimination Chamber.
Oh, wait, before we move on, I did want to mention, okay, you mentioned the LA Knight botch, okay? Finn also slipped on that same turnbuckle, for the record. The very same corner that LA Knight slips on. Same one. Finn slips on it. I think he's about to do his drop kick in the turnbuckle move, and he slips a little bit. He played it off a lot better than LA Knight was able to, but he did slip, okay? So it might just be a problem with that turnbuckle that was having people slip all night.
Might have been some moisture on that thing. Pause.
Yeah, just some baby oil or something. Somebody put a little too much baby oil on before they went out there. That popped the wife. So.
The men's Elimination Chamber, great collection of people. You got LA Knight, Logan Paul, who just got in because Jay was knocked out.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes, Trick Williams, and the young boy Javon Evans, and who else?
So can I say something funny about? Yeah, so Randy Orton. Can I say something funny about that collection of people? So Harold Kuntz, my friend and your friend, okay, Harold Kuntz. He was like, "Hey, is the Chamber this weekend?" I was like, "Yep, Chamber's this weekend." He's like, "Oh, what's the card looking like?" And we look up the card. He's like, "Man, happy Black History Month." I said, "Oh, what do you mean by that?" He's like, "Look at all the black men in this match. You got Javon Evans, you got Trick Williams, you got Raheem, and you got Randy Orton." Happy Black History Month to everyone involved.
Man,
and I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, Caleb. I'm sorry. You're right, Caleb. You're right.
What's up?
There's a mystery box.
Yeah. I completely glossed over that.
Oh God. So there's a mystery
so sorry.
box. Okay, I will admit they got me because I didn't expect this person. I know who the person is. I've heard of the person.
You're hip to Dan Housen.
It was a letdown. I'm sorry.
You thought Jericho was in that box. I can't believe you.
I thought it was Jericho. I did.
I can't believe you. Are you serious? The Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, the Ocho.
Coming out of the box.
El Campeon, you thought he was in a box?
No.
Y2J, the man that beat Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock in the same night. You thought
that had to do with Jericho. It's just I wasn't expecting Don Housen. What is his name? Dan Housen. came out like Eddie Monster. It was just, it was terrible.
You know what?
Vampire girls. It was just,
yes.
No, that was not.
Take solace in the fact that you're not alone, by the way. The IWC, a good portion of them was on the same train you were on, by the way.
It was disappointing. I'm sorry. Shout out to Don Housing. I wonder what they're gonna do with him. I wonder.
Yeah, me too.
How they're gonna use him. It just would have been. They could have saved it for something else. It could have been a Raw. It could have been a SmackDown. It could have been a pre-show for all I care. That wasn't it. It was like
Chamber is an interesting spot for Danhausen. I'll give you that. You're right. They could have probably done it on a Raw or a SmackDown. I guess it just really depends on what they think they're going to do with him. Maybe they're trying to have him appear on both shows. So they had him like debut somewhere neutral.
It was that was not. I was just like, and the crowd was dead for it too, man. It just wasn't.
Well, so there was an initial pop for it. I think where the crowd died at, or where they started booing at, was when they realized, oh wait, he's not going to do anything. He's just here and then he's gone. Then that will boo. We will boo that. If he's just here and that's it.
And they cut it. They cut right out of it. They went right to a commercial.
Yeah.
And they came back and it was like, okay, time for the.
Yeah, that was.
We lost you all. Let's get you right back.
Yeah. I will grant you that.
Velocity is a bit. Come on.
Okay, come on. We're not relegating him to Velocity.
That was a Saturday night main event, Max. I'm not familiar with this wrestling, but Artie's like
not a lot of people are. Okay, because he barely does it. Okay, for the record. Jesus, he could have went to NXT for all I care. But so that's interesting that you say that. I think he would have had an infinitely better reception at NXT. But they thought so much of him as to put him on the main roster right away. So that has me at least interested. If they thought enough of him to put him on the main roster right away, that means they think highly of him, or someone thinks highly of him.
Someone. Bruce Pritchard, probably. All right, so back to Ben's main event. Thank you. So thanks for mentioning that, Caleb. We greatly appreciate
we definitely forgot.
Add that to the show. The men's match. Okay, we'll start here. Trick Williams is a bona fide star.
He's literally like. He's not going to win a world championship at WrestleMania. I didn't think he was going to win the Chamber, but I don't know if it would have been a bad thing if he won the Chamber and then just won the whole thing at WrestleMania, because he's that over already somehow.
Yeah. We had a conversation this week, me and you earlier, about turning him babyface.
That's the rumor.
I like heel Trick Williams. I think that eventually he's going to be popular enough that the fans are going to turn him. You don't have to make a concerted effort to turn him. So he won't and we compared him to The Rock. And he is on 98 Rock Road right now. In my opinion.
Yeah.
The trajectory is kind of going the same way.
Yeah.
Right before he turned corporate, there was like a push for The Rock, and the people chant, and the fans turned The Rock. The fans have turned The Rock so many times. He's been heel, and they turned him babyface for no reason.
He's been babyface, and they've turned him heel. That is happening.
Toronto. Thank you, Toronto. You invented Hollywood Rock. So. I think let it happen naturally. I wouldn't rush it. I think it's going to happen anyway, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, this might be controversial. I think it's already happened. I think he's next SmackDown we see him, he might be like, if not completely babyface, he might be like face-ish. Like I don't think we're gonna see him do any cheating. I don't think we're gonna see him doing any like cheap pops. You know how you make fun of the crowd at, oh, your sports team sucks, boo. I don't think we're gonna see any of that from Trick anymore, trying to get cheap heat. I think he's gonna do some neutral stuff, and the crowd is just gonna keep cheering him, and then all of a sudden he's just gonna be a babyface. And I think that started now.
Yeah, I agree. He's just, first of all, it's the theme song. The theme song helps greatly.
It's the theme song. But I mean, he has other tools, but the theme song.
It really is catchy. It's kind of, and then he looks great. He can talk. Mm-hmm. He has the catchphrases. I spent all day last week saying lemon pepper steppers. And my wife
but I cannot get my wife to stop saying it. Every time she puts on some shoes, these lemon pepper steppers.
It's just so catchy. It's so easy. Let's talk about it. It's easy.
Let's talk about it.
Down. What's up, today? It's just gonna happen, man. It's just
he's too over. He's too over.
Caleb, I don't want him to turn heel either. I think it's just too early, but it's just, bro, you can't deny it.
It's impossible. You can't keep him. You can't hold him. He's showing up
in promos with Cody, Randy, and he's getting just as much of a pop as they are. You can't deny it. The theme song is crazy. It starts with the theme song, and then he has the look, he has the charisma, and he has the moves in the match too. He can do it. It's just gonna happen. It's just a matter.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of moves, in the chamber, did you see he straight up backhands Javon Evans? He straight up pimp slapped him. He put some oomph into it too. He did the same thing to Logan Paul. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen that I've seen the heel disrespectfully slaps or whatever. Like whatever. He's backhand.
He gonna need a people's elbow type of thing that he can build up on, and then it'd be all the way on.
The man is crazy.
Another guy, Javon Evans. Javon Evans, he's not as high as Trick, but he's climbing. And
he's there. He's like close.
He's really, really close. That spinning, what is it? Spinning elbow
kick?
Or
no, it's a spinning kick.
A spinning kick.
Yeah.
Amazing. His moveset is crazy.
Yes. It's that spinning kick, by the way. I think I've only seen one other person do that, and that's Will Ospreay, who I think is like literally a top 3 wrestler in the business right now. So the fact that Javon Evans can do that and he's 21 years old is insane.
Yeah, and his ceiling he's nowhere even close to his ceiling. He got a lot of ways to go. He's very athletic. Should he put more weight on? He's a little thin for me.
Maybe when he gets older. Like, have you seen Swerve Strickland lately?
Yeah.
Swerve put on some muscle, dude. Like some muscle. And I think Javon Evans could get there at some point. But Javon Evans isn't okay. If you're 21 years old and under, please close your ears. Javon Evans ain't even really a grown man yet. Like he's not into his full grown man body yet. Once he gets there, then he'll be able to put on some real muscle, and he'll be able to do that. But right now, I'm fine with him just being skinny.
He like young Randy. Him and Randy, he should get under Randy Orton and soak up all the knowledge that he can from Randy Orton. I like that they kind of put them in the same area, so he can because Randy is. All the young guys should be looking at Randy as like he is that because Randy started off 20, 21, 22, 23, very young, and I like that Javon Evans was like, I want to be a young champion, younger than Randy Orton. So,
yeah.
Man, I like Javon Evans. Logan Paul he still look like he belongs. He looks like a vet now. He's putting together. Logan Paul can put together. He can wrestle. Don't get it. Don't get it twisted.
So
he's not just playing wrestler. That's for
no. He's an actual wrestler. He can actually do it.
Kofi was supposed to be. I think he can surpass Kofi. But I feel what you're saying though. Did you see the comment?
Yeah. Well, I think he could be better than Kofi. I mean, Kofi. So it's funny that you say what Kofi was supposed to be, which is kind of crazy because like at the beginning, maybe Kofi was supposed to be some like huge superstar, but after a while, like no one really thought Kofi was going to turn into like, especially once the New Day stuff started, they thought his ceiling was like tag team and that's it. Now Kofi Mania happened, and then he kind of pushed himself into a main event title guy. But I mean. I think Javon Evans, just to speak to that, I think Javon Evans' ceiling is way past that. I think Javon Evans could be a multiple-time world champion for sure.
When Kofi tore up Randy Orton's car, that was probably one of his best.
Yeah.
Because it was like completely no joking. It wasn't no comedic stuff in there. Man, he tore before the Randy botch.
I mean, that was serious. That was serious.
Yeah. Logan Paul looks like a vet. Cody. What are we gonna do with Cody? Cody's got to the point where Cody's lived long enough to see himself become a villain.
Well,
he's been popular enough, and I think as a fan, I think some fans are over Cody. The Cody Mania, the QB1, always in the thing. Cody put on a good performance, though. Cody can still go.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, by the way, for all of those who are sick of Cody, okay, just keep in mind he's still one of the best on the mic. He's still one of the best in the ring. He's still one of the best backstage. Just for the record, he can still do all that at a high level.
His suit game is incredible. Yeah, nice little
Yes, and he can still pull out, something in his bag of tricks to surprise you and keep you on your toes. Like when all of a sudden he's referencing internet memes about him being behind Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X.
What do you mean by that, Caleb? He's the Shawn Michaels of WrestleMania.
Michaels of WrestleMania 20. So Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 20.
That's the Undertaker? What does that mean?
No. So 21 he versed Kurt 25. Angle. Yeah, 25 was Undertaker. 21 he wrestled Kurt. What did Shawn do at 20? I don't remember.
That was McMahon.
Oh, right? No, that was the match with Benoit. Benoit, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Benoit won that match.
Oh yeah.
For the heavyweight championship.
Okay.
So he's saying it's a triple threat, is what he's saying. Is that we're getting Randy, Drew, Cody at Mania.
I can get that. If you break off Jeff and Sammy and get them together, that could be a pretty good match.
It could. Okay, so that
we got to find out who did that to Jay first.
Yeah.
How long would you hold Jay out?
Maybe not that long, just because he is your tag team champions, and I assume you want that to be on display at WrestleMania. So there's no way Jey Uso is missing WrestleMania, is there? For a storyline,
I would build Logan Paul and Austin Theory versus. Damn, Seth is back though.
Yeah, that's okay. So let's talk about that. So Seth returns.
Yeah, let's finish the Elimination Chamber. Okay, the men's match.
Sure.
Great showing by Trick. Great showing by Javon. With a vet like Cody, they did amazing. Logan Paul came in. Logan Paul's a vet, man. Like, if you still
3 eliminations is nothing to sneeze at.
If you still don't like Logan Paul, then I mean that's just you at this point.
Well, hold on. Okay, listen. You don't have to like him, but you have to. He is a wrestler.
If you don't respect him as a wrestler,
yeah,
and that's your problem because he's definitely a wrestler at this point. He was very impressive. 3 elimination chambers. 3 eliminations.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get the Randy comes out and vet Randy. All right, we got some shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
We got the fake, and I like this. I like that they did the fake mask.
The fake out, yeah.
They did it last week on SmackDown. It was like, who the hell is that?
Who is that?
Then they did it again last night, and it was another. Okay, we got you. They did another guy, and I was like, okay, they're doing that. Okay, they went to the well one too many times. The way they did the Seth Rollins comeback, I think it was genius, actually.
Yeah,
because he literally snuck in. I don't know where he came from. I didn't see
either.
I didn't see where was he just sitting by the thing? Like, where was he at? Did he come from under the ring? I didn't see him come out of the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And you usually don't come out of the crowd that way any damn way. So where did Seth come from?
I'm not entirely sure, but he was there. he got there. No matter where he came from, he got there.
We ain't gonna get an angle to Unreal like a year from now. But I like the Seth because the match was cool and they did some things, but it was kind of. I expect Javon Evans to do more.
I thought there was going to be some crazier stuff with him and Logan, but
they didn't. I do want to see Javon Evans and Logan down the line. That looks like a great feud, a very athletic feud. Okay. Yeah, I did hear that, Caleb. That was one of his students.
That's cute. That's cute.
Nice.
If that is the case, that's cute.
Who's the other guy, though?
Yeah.
I just like the announcers going, who the hell is that?
Who is that guy? I've never seen him before.
Sometimes when people debut, Michael Cole just says their name, like he been on.
Oh, that must be.
Oh God, that's Royce Keys. It's like, who the hell is Royce Keys? Anyway, but for them to say who the hell is that was so hilarious.
You're like, oh, okay. They truly this is nobody.
The Seth Rollins reveal was great. I do have a question. Where was Austin Theory at? Because he was at ringside.
Yeah, that confused me too. I assumed once it happened and I didn't see Austin Theory, I assumed that he went into the back following the fake mask man. You see what I'm saying? Like once the fake one was revealed, that he then went to go chase after the fake one and go deal with it.
That would make sense. I don't know if they showed that, but that would make sense.
Yeah.
And this is another reason why Paul Heyman is one of the greatest guys in wrestling. His facials. And the fact that he was screaming, no! It's just pause. Paul is great. They sold it perfectly. Welcome back, Seth. They did raise the question, is he even cleared? So I expect to see him on Raw Monday. Maybe. Or you can have Logan Paul. You can have Paul Heyman do a promo like they did with Roman a couple weeks ago or a couple months back, and have him run down Seth. And if he's cleared, then you're building Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I think that would be a good match.
Well, it's such a good match that they've done it already. Within this same dynamic with Logan as the heel and Seth as the babyface. So that's my only reservation. This on paper is a great match. They've done it already. They've done Seth versus Logan at WrestleMania and Seth won as a babyface. So you're going to have to add a different wrinkle to this match in order to make it even more interesting to me.
Though? They didn't have a choice because The way the injuries played out, I don't think Breaker would be cleared by Mania, bro.
I don't think so. I don't know how long a hernia surgery takes to recover from, but I don't imagine.
And his surgery went well, but the hernia was bad. So
yeah,
it might take 12 months. He might be 6 to 12. He might get his SummerSlam, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But I mean, you still got that. You still got that on the back burner. Bronson's going to be out for a considerable amount of time too. So Theory and Seth doesn't make a lot of sense. You can set up Paul and Seth, and then you could have Austin Theory. I was playing both sides. You can do that, which was something that was rumored back in the days anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you do with the two mystery guys? Are they Seth back up, or
I think they're done. They were distractions.
Do a Monday Night Messiah?
I don't think so. That might be cute. I don't think they're going to do that, though. I don't think these guys got WWE contracts.
Okay. I got it. I do like the return. I like the way they set it up. We'll see where they go. Like you said, they have done it. They have done Seth and Logan. So they need a new wrinkle. I don't know how much Austin Theory adds to that wrinkle. He should.
In theory.
No, bro. I think it was worse than that, bro. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying I think it was worse than that.
Yeah, when you get a hernia from lifting up an announcing table, I think that bug's gonna be
right. And that thing can't weigh more than 40 pounds, right?
Yeah.
I like the end of the men's elimination chamber. I think the right man won with Randy Orton winning. I do, like you said, multi-man match. They did set up a future Cody, Drew, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Randy should go over at WrestleMania.
Well, okay, so here's a wrinkle into that. Did you see the post show that Aldis announced? The thing that Aldis announced at the post show?
Yes, Cody versus Drew, Friday Night SmackDown
for the title. Does Cody win that? Because if Cody wins that, there's a scenario where they just skip over a triple threat and we just get Cody versus Randy at WrestleMania. Like straight up.
There's also a way that you could add Jacob Fatu to that match.
This could go a few different ways.
I like that. Yeah, I agree, Caleb. I think you could put Sammy in there too.
You could.
Sammy's frustration is building enough that he could do something, or he could cause Cody to match, and you have Cody versus Sammy.
You could have that. You could have. I don't know. You could have a lot of things.
Can you sell Randy versus Drew?
Just straight up at WrestleMania? You can do that.
This is an interesting angle.
So you can do that, but I don't know if that's your main event for night one. It would be my answer. Is that if you do end up doing that, that's not your main event for night one to me. Randy versus Drew.
Would you do Drew versus Aldis?
You could, and that could be fine for WrestleMania. I don't know how long it's been since Aldis has been in the ring or done a match, so I don't know how good it would actually be.
He did pull off that jacket real fast and show that bill last night.
He did, and he listen. Shout out to Magnus. Okay, he was a TNA World Champion for a reason, so I don't doubt that he might be able to pull some skills together if he needed to. I don't know. It would be so weird for Drew to on one hand be walking into WrestleMania as your WWE champion and then end up less than 2 months later, he's actually just going to fight the general manager at WrestleMania instead of fighting as a champion and potentially main eventing. That would just be a very weird turn of events for him.
Yeah. I don't want to do Randy versus Cody yet. That single match. I don't want to do that yet. So I would. It's definitely gonna be. I think it's gonna be some shenanigans on Friday. It's definitely got to be. It's just. It feels too random. It feels like, why would I waste that on a Friday night?
The question is how. So everyone is assuming that it's Cody, Randy, Drew at WrestleMania for the championship. The question is, how do we get there? And right now, the only way to get there, to me, is for Cody to win the title on Friday. Because then you have Drew, who has a rematch clause. You have Cody, who obviously is your champion. Then you have Randy, who won the Elimination Chamber. If Cody loses to Drew on Friday, I don't know how there's any way he gets to be in the Mania match. That makes sense.
Right. And like I said, on the side, you do have Cody versus Jacob, maybe. You have Cody versus Sammy, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You also have Sammy versus Jacob, who really, I think the WrestleMania 2000 match. Yeah. That match could have been so much better, but it wasn't. A McMahon in every corner.
And McMahon in every corner. What a match that was.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. I don't know. I'm curious to see. Me, I think we're having a little bit of Cody fatigue, but he makes money, so he has to be in or around the WrestleMania main event. He has to be. Would it be fair to take the title off Drew? Maybe we have a disqualification.
That Drew gets himself disqualified? I could see that.
Yeah, he loses but doesn't lose the belt.
Yeah, exactly. And then that does give Cody legitimacy to go after the championship at WrestleMania. Because he's like, okay, I won the match, though. So I wouldn't mind that. That's a way to get there. People would not be happy. They would be like, oh, another disqualification in it. But that would make sense.
Yeah. All right. We talked about that. Roman's going to be on Raw Monday. I think that's round 2. I got Roman up 1 right now.
He had a front fire end to that promo. That was fire.
Yeah, I think his tweets the other day were funny too. One more month of relevancy for CM Punk. So okay. I think Punk needs his redemption right here. Set that up. That round 2. Uh-huh. I wonder how many days is Roman going to do?
I think he released a calendar on his Twitter. Even he released a calendar. I think he's got 5 dates, 5 or 6.
And we got a month till WrestleMania?
Yeah, just about. Like it's in April. Okay. Well, like a month and a half, I think. It's in April.
Month and a half? Okay, good. He needs to be on every show from now to WrestleMania. Who else?
Oh, here I have this question because this is something that people have been kind of talking about on the interwebs. Okay, the Vision obviously has had a terrible injury bug flow through them. Do you think about just tossing the Vision? Like, what do you do with the Vision at this point? Because it seems like those guys are going to be out for a while, who are kind of your pillars of it, and they're gone. What do you do with the Vision until they're back, which could be a year from now?
I would put Logan and Theory together as a tag team. You got to legitimize them some way. You got to make them look stronger some way. Put them in a feud with the Usos. You can do Jay versus Logan, Jay versus Theory, Jimmy versus you can mix it up all type of ways with those 4 competitors, and then put a TLC match together or something like that. You know, something with a stipulation.
And then you can just make it a ladder match. It don't got to be TLC. It could just be a ladder.
Okay, ladder match. Ladder match is cool. You get the high flying of Logan, Jay, Jimmy. They also do some high flying stuff. Austin Theory is a mat guy, so you can. That should be a good match. I think if you can build it up for the title, they need something to legitimize them or something to hold them over until their guys start coming back.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do with the Usos? Are you going to put them back with Roman?
No, we've done that. Okay.
No Bloodline 3.5.
Yeah, I don't think Bloodline 2.5, 3.0, the revival is going to move the needle as much.
Speaking of Bloodline, I do like what they're doing with the MFTs. I like the MFTs. What they're doing with
the face paint is kind of cool. It's like a throwback to what they were doing in Japan, so I don't mind it as much as other people do.
Let's talk about this. AJ Styles tribute show comes out. I didn't know if he was going to be there or not. It was good that he was there. Everybody was there. Boom, Undertaker shows up, inducts AJ Styles into the Hall of Fame. Too soon or just right?
I think it's fine. I mean, once you don't even have to retire in WWE to be eligible for the Hall of Fame. Shout out Rey Mysterio. But it's fine. He retired. He's eligible. You need a headliner. AJ Styles is as big of a headliner as anyone I've ever seen wrestle, so why not?
Who do you have inducting him into the Hall of Fame?
Ooh, so you could have a bunch of people do it. You could have Abyss do it because I think it almost has to be a TNA person, someone that's done time in TNA. Like I would maybe Abyss. We saw Kazarian made the show, so I think he would be allowed to induct him if he wanted to. So you could have Kazarian do it.
Gallows and Anderson, but
you could have them do it too. But that's two to get. Has there ever been 2 people to induct somebody before? I don't know. So I mean, you could. Yeah. The Good Brothers. There. I mean that's also a very good 2 people to induct them. I'm trying to think. Is there anyone else? I mean, Christopher Daniels would be tougher just because he works for AEW technically. So I don't think he could do it even if he wanted to. Samoa
Dixie
Joe,
Carter?
I don't think could do it. Dixie. Nah. Don't bring Dixie Carter. Unless you're trying to hear boos during the AJ Styles segment. Definitely not.
You know the big name is Cena.
That is the big name. Huh. You could have Cena do it. But I think you save Cena for whenever Randy retires. Like Cena can induct Randy.
I would have Triple H induct Randy.
Did Triple H do Batista? Do we remember who did Batista?
Batista ain't in there yet.
Is he not?
No, he's not in the Hall of Fame yet.
Oh.
Triple H probably going to do Stephanie.
Triple H is probably going to do Stephanie. Yeah, you're right. You're actually right. Triple H is probably going to do Stephanie.
Here's one thing we haven't talked about yet. Brock
has
issued a challenge.
He did.
The consensus says Oba easily. I think you can, man. Can you throw Royce Keys in that? But I wouldn't want to throw him to the wall.
That's true. And we haven't seen Royce Keys since the Royal Rumble.
No, they're kind of building him up before he debuted. Oba and Rusev have a brewing thing that I like.
Yeah, that's true.
Who else would be eligible to? Damn, he kind of gotta be. What is Gunther doing these days?
Let's see. He just retired
Dragon
AJ.
Lee.
Yeah, he's beating up on Dragon Lee right now, so he's busy.
Which I
he's
like
busy.
though. I like that.
Yeah, it's a nice feud. It makes sense.
Dragon Lee, just that pestering mosquito that's always in the way of Gunther.
Listen, hey, respect Dragon Lee, okay? That man is a very good wrestler.
He's a mosquito compared to Gunther.
He is.
Who else could answer Brock's challenge?
So Oba, Royce Keys, I think Gunther's not a bad answer. I mean, LA Knight's not busy. LA Knight ain't got nothing to do.
Let's talk about the LA Knight problem real briefly.
Problem?
LA Knight, he's a little older.
He is a little older.
He's good in the ring. He's not great in the ring. His promos are good.
Promos are great.
Promos are great. Okay, I'll give him that. What is he missing? Because he just can't get over the hump.
I think so. Just to address the Unreal clip kind of showed a side that fans are starting to. I think the Unreal clip of him kind of like botching the Money in the Bank finish kind of has developed a narrative in people's minds that LA Knight is a botch artist, which I don't know if that's fair or not.
Elimination Chamber did not help that.
Elimination Chamber did not help. But again, to be fair, Finn Balor slipped on the same turnbuckle, okay? For the record.
Hey, it's fair. It's fair. It happened.
And also, I think the move that he was doing might just be something he has to take out of his repertoire. Because if you think about it, the move in and of itself is pretty difficult to do. Like, you're jumping not even backwards. You're jumping vertically and then backwards onto the top turnbuckle without looking. Like, it's not like Tiffany Stratton's like set up for the prettiest moonsault ever, where she's at least looking forward. She does like the double bounce and then jumps into the moonsault. He's doing it backwards. He's not even looking where he's jumping, and he jumps onto the top turnbuckle and then does the elbow.
Is it a little too difficult?
I mean, yeah. It takes so much precision to do correctly every time. It might just if you're in danger of botching 75% of the time, it might just be something you just like, okay, let me just get to the top turnbuckle and drop off of it. Like he doesn't need to do that bounce, right? He could just get to the top turnbuckle, LA Knight, and then jump, and he gets the same pop that he does regularly.
It was a bad botch, and his recovery was. I don't even know if the botch was that bad, but the recovery was so bad. It was like, don't stop, just keep going. And he kind of stopped and reflected on it, and it was like,
well, you know,
who was in the ring? Was it Cody?
It was Randy.
Randy, okay. Randy didn't help him either.
Well, you know, it's tough. Okay, so it's tough though, because when you fall off the turnbuckle, like whenever you botch a move, my assumption is that your first thought is, oh, let me do that again. But then he has to then push away that thought because he can't just jump back onto the turnbuckle. He fell so far away from it. So he has to take his time, remember, oh, I can't just go and do that again. Okay, what am I going to do instead? Okay, let me stomp on him and then jump on him. So, you know, he was the way the botch happened, it put him in a bad situation where he had to.
Put him in a bad situation.
He did have to think about what he was going to do before actually doing it. In my opinion.
I don't know, LA Knight. I wouldn't throw him to Brock Lesnar though, because he's not going to beat Brock Lesnar, is he?
Yeah, you could have him beat if you want to turn him into a main eventer. You could have him beat Brock Lesnar, but is it likely that he'll beat Brock? I don't think so. I don't think it's likely, but you could have him do it if you wanted him to. But yeah, maybe not LA Knight. I just threw a name out there. I mean, he's a big enough superstar to do it.
Who? Give it a 4. Yeah.
Is there a world where you throw Trick in there?
To Brock Lesnar?
Mm-hmm. Or Javon. They're not doing anything for Mania.
That would kill him.
Yeah, he would kill him.
That would kill him. That would kill all momentum. Brock is where you go to either Brock legitimizes you or kills you. It's either it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Oh, wait. It just came to me in the vision. Uh-oh. It just came to me. We do a triple threat match. Not only does Oba answer the challenge, Royce Key answers the challenge as well. They both go at him, and we get a triple threat match at Mania. That sells itself, boy. Give me that.
I think we got to build Royce Keys up. So Royce Keys, you need to be debuting pretty soon.
Yes. And, get on the Oba track immediately. Start squashing some people so we can get this built up already.
How you feel about Oba and Rusev?
That should be a good match. Should be hard hitting. Should be a bunch of guys throwing each other around. Rusev is agile, so I'm sure he'll do some kicks. That'll be very impressive. We'll see.
U.S. title ladder match. That sounds like, well, that's too close to Money in the Bank. But you can't. Well, they did a ladder match last year at WrestleMania. Well, they did it the night before WrestleMania.
Yeah,
those Street Profits. I'm saving Trick and Carmelo. I'm keeping that in my back pocket. I want to keep that one in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Who did Melo have a match with the other day? It was a good match.
It wasn't Ilya, was it? It wasn't Sammy. It wasn't Johnny.
It was
it wasn't Solo.
Who was it? It was a good match too. Oh, Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona.
Oh yes, Mark Cardona. Correct. You are correct.
And Trick is just, if you're going to build a star, if we're going the old school way of building a star, is Intercontinental Champion and see how you hold that. And then the next level is a champion. So,
U.S. title would be the logical next step.
I just want to save Trick and Carmelo. I feel like there's so much you can do with that, and they got so much history together. And it needs a proper build. I just don't want to throw them into.
I think you could use this. Do what you did in NXT. Use it as if you're turning Trick babyface, use this as a springboard to turn Melo heel. You see what I'm saying?
Melo's doing so good right now.
He is. He is over, by the way, also. Which, by the way, for the record, Melo's climb to getting over was a lot tougher than Trick's, for the record. But he got there.
Yeah. Melo just is a little smaller. I think that hurts him a little bit.
You know, he's smaller. He's a smaller dude.
He can talk. He can put on a match. He can do everything else. He's just, when you look at him and you look at Trick and go, oh God. Yeah. You look at Melo like.
Which, by the way, Melo was the one. By the way, he was the leader. Okay, of the duo for the time they were together.
Yeah. Maybe they do a Nation of Domination type.
Nation of Domination. All right, get out of here.
All the black guys get together. Oh man. All in all, I will give this pay-per-view or PLE. I give it a 7. I think it was. It was cool. It was great. I mean, not great, but it was cool. It was entertaining.
There's a lot of work to do for the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah. A nice bump in the road. So I give it a strong 7. I had fun. I did like the Seth reveal. I did like Randy winning. I did like Rhea winning. I did like AJ. I like the winners. I think it was booked well. Trick wins U.S. title match they built on SummerSlam with the story of Melo telling Trick, not bad. You taking everything from me?
Yeah.
Melo could do you were in the spot that my spot.
Yeah.
I was supposed to come from NXT. I was supposed to do that and do this and do that.
Yeah.
And
be at Elimination Chamber, win a match at WrestleMania.
Melo had to work for it. That's for damn sure. So he can do that. You've been handed everything.
He could.
What are we gonna do with Sami Zayn? He's so
we'll see.
He's so mad.
We'll see. He is very angry. He
has to turn heel. It just
well.
He's so frustrated, Rimp.
he's so
upset.
He is. We'll see what this turns into.
All right. Well, it was fun catching up with you.
That was a good show.
I promise we're going to be more consistent with this show.
Listen, we're on the road to WrestleMania, okay? We'll have no choice.
We are on the road to WrestleMania. We have to do this. I got friends from high school that say, why y'all never let us talk on wrestling? So I might throw them in the mix one day.
Okay.
I don't know. They're not.
Invite the homies. Oh, well, just tell them to chill.
I'm going to get a text message about that one. But we have been gone a long time, but we do have a sponsor. Tell us more, Ramp.
Yeah, the affiliate link, okay? When you're buying merch for WrestleMania this year, ask us about the affiliate link. We will send you the affiliate link. You will buy WWE merch, and we will get a piece of that pie. So please, while you're subbing to the channel and rewatching the show a million times on your way to work, as you should be doing, ask us about our affiliate link, and you'll buy merch, and we'll get some of that, and you'll support the show. Do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we'll take his money and buy more CM Punk shirts.
Ooh, yeah, but you can get merch like this, okay, with our code, and we'll get some of that. So support the show.
The blue really pops.
It's a very nice shirt. I like all the colors. Okay, the wife does a great job doing laundry, so the colors aren't washed out yet. Wow.
Shout out to the wife. How did she feel about Rhea Ripley winning?
Oh, she was ecstatic. She was so happy. She loves Rhea, but she also loves Tiffany Stratton too. So she really was, the distraught trying to pick who to win.
I did like Tiffany Stratton's new ring gear. I don't know if that's new or something she just
I think it's newish. It's not her usual colorway.
I've never seen her in that. She looked good. Her hair was different and everything.
Mm-hmm. She was more excited about Randy winning.
And the tag titles instead of best of 7 with the Y6. It's still some meat on the bone with the Y6. I want to get them away from them too, though.
Yeah, I mean there are plenty of tag teams on SmackDown, so you can figure that out.
So, all right, we'll be back pretty soon. We definitely probably check in next week. So, thanks y'all for riding with us, man. I know it's bumpy. Thank you, Caleb. Caleb has been one of our top fans. I appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out Caleb.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll see y'all. We got 2 words for you, and those 2 words are
Elimination Chamber.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
So my 2 words are next week.
Next week, for sure. Next week. And then another 2 words for sure. That's okay.
Thanks for talking some wrestling with us, man. We'll be back with y'all next week. See y'all. All right. Road to WrestleMania begins now.
Right now. Peace.
Peace.